Neighborhood economic indicators are different in Malawi. In this country, you can walk or drive through a neighborhood and make some guesses about the income levels by looking at the homes and maybe the cars in the driveway. In Malawi, it's the shoes. In some of the schools I go into in Malawi, delivering desks, many of the kids have shoes. But in most of the schools I go to in Malawi, most of the kids don't have shoes. I've seen women walking miles by the side of the road, carrying heavy loads, who have no shoes. Connex Masale has the most substantial shoes I've ever seen on one of the elementary school students. Your contributions have lifted off the floor when desks you've paid for arrived at his school through the Kind Fund, Kids in Need of Desks, the partnership we created with MSNBC and UNICEF to provide desks to schools that have never had desks, and scholarships for girls to attend high school in Malawi, where public high school is not free and where the girls' graduation rate from high school is less than half the boys' graduation rate. Those white high tops are, and the rest of his outfit actually, are about as good as it gets for boys in Malawi schools. Connex told me he wants to be a teacher.
What do you have to do in school to become a teacher?
Connex was very excited that he was going to be heard on this program by people he has never seen, which was a hard thing for him to imagine, hard for a kid who's never spoken on a telephone and whose voice has never been heard by anyone who wasn't physically close enough to him to hear him speak.
People are going to see you on TV in America.
What did it
feel like the first time you sat at the desk?
The first thing the kids always notice about these desks is just how much easier it is to write on a desk than to write while holding the paper on a knee, as they do when they don't have desks. You can make a contribution to help more kids in Malawi find out what it's like to write at a desk by going to lastworddesks.msnbc.com. You can make a contribution in the name of anyone on your holiday gift list, and UNICEF will send them an acknowledgement of your gift. You can specify that your contribution is for desks or for girls' scholarships or both. And as I've said many times, no contribution is too small. We told the story earlier this week about how $3 made a huge difference in the life of a girl in Malawi who is now in high school thanks to your generosity in funding scholarships. The scholarships for girls don't just cover school tuition fees. There are many more things that girls need and should have to attend high school in Malawi.
Because of you, now I'm learning happily because of everything I need. You gave us notebooks. You gave us many things that I can't mention. You gave us so many. So I can compare with my education and have a job that I want, and I can help my family as well. So mine is just the appreciation.
I just want to thank you because of helping us. You help us with school shoes, socks, uniform, and my mother, they can't buy me a school shoe that I wear. But you do us anything to help us.
Uniforms we are wearing.
Yes, God continue to bless you.
I know it was hard to hear what Jacqueline just said with the sound problems we were having that day. What Jacqueline just said to you was, I just want to thank you for helping us. You help us with school shoes, socks, uniforms. My mother cannot buy the school shoes that I am wearing, but you do us a favor by helping us. May God continue blessing you. Of course, her mother could not afford school shoes for Jacqueline, and it's not easy to find school shoes to buy in Malawi. I've been all over the country for many years, and I've found them in only one store in the entire country. It was a small store that I walked into in October in one of the two big cities in Malawi that had a very small shoe section that included the classic Malawi school shoes for girls. This photograph here of these shoes has a price tag. That price tag says 13,890 kwacha, the Malawi currency. 13,890 kwacha is a lot of money in Malawi. 13,890 kwacha is $8.25. Very few mothers can afford that price for school shoes for their daughters in Malawi, where 70% of the population is living on less than $2.15 a day. If you can contribute $8.25, one more girl in Malawi is going to have shoes to wear to school. It is very hard to describe how much pride the girls take in their school uniforms and school shoes, which are by far the finest clothes they have ever worn. Their uniforms have price tags, but their pride is priceless.
Okay. Round of applause once again. Round of applause. Thank you.